He just said, full stop.
Why don't you go crawl into your room?
I will sob in grief.
Like, seriously sick to my stomach.
Shut up. Stop giving me hope.
Solely because they make it so hard.
You MAGA pedophiles really love to just make comments about my teeth. Like my teeth is your concern. Says a bitch that only has 2 people following them. You know what? Why don't you go crawl into your room and go fuck yourself? You pedo-loving bitch. You.
Well, I could go do that, but your teeth are still going to be janky. Just saying. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. Glad you could be here today. Has the Trump troll train officially left the station? Well, we'll find out, and we'll be covering a lot more cultural absurdities as always. So let's jump into that liberal pool of madness right now. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
This makes me, like, seriously sick to my stomach to listen to. I just hope that the end comes for him during public events so that I can watch it.
She's crazy.
If one more person gets on Beyonce's internet and tells me that it is about to happen, and is like, look at his eye, look at his hand, look at his ankles, look at the way he's talking, look at his slurred speech, look at him falling asleep. We're months away, we're weeks away, we're days away, we're hours away. Shut up. Stop giving me hope. I have been weeks away from it happening for like a year and a half now, and it still hasn't happened. And now every time people get on here and say, oh, it's about to happen, shut up. Wake me when it actually happens. I can't stand the holding out of hope.
I'm enjoying watching all of these when it happens videos. But to be truthful, when it happens, I expect that I will fall on my hands and knees and sob. I will sob in relief, and I will sob in grief over what we have been through.
I seriously want to give up on applying for disability solely because they make it so hard. They make you have to prove this and this and this and this, and they make you do the work to get all your medical records, and they make you do all the work to prove everything, and they make you do all the work to apply with all their paperwork that they've made hundreds of papers that you have to go through. I mean, tons of paperwork that you have to go through, hoops and hoops and hoops you have to jump through, and lawyers you have to talk to, and all of this crap. And it's like, I'm disabled. I can't even work a normal job. How am I supposed to do this stupid process when they make it so hard? And I'm already so disabled that I can't even work a normal job. So how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do the work that goes into this when it's nearly the same amount of work as getting a job? Like, applying for disability is the same process as applying for a job, basically. Except that they get to deny me for any reason they see fit. Well, shit, employers do that too, so honestly, it doesn't really matter what I do. I can't get a job because I'm disabled and everyone denies me, and I can't get disability because they deny me, and it's so much work that I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. It is so exhausting. And that's the point. They make it this hard so that we give up, so that they just don't have to help us. And that's the whole point. That is the whole point. And I'm exhausted. I am so exhausted.
Yeah, because providing paperwork is so exhausting.
Somebody missed the entire point of my video and was like, you know that under socialism and communism, you still have to contribute to society, right? Correct. But my value and my worth won't be based in my labor. I will literally be contributing to society by existing because my existence is helpful to society. I'm capable of doing things and filling needs that I see. Like, we don't have to be dumbass little robots programmed to go to our stupid little job that doesn't actually do anything. We could literally reinvent the entire system to where your job is living your life and helping those in your community. It could be that simple, but y'all are stupid.
This next young lady, I think, was trying to flex that if you were part of the Republican Party, you're on the wrong side of history, except that little thing called facts. Yeah, check it out.
I really hate to break it to you, but if your party controls the news media, the entertainment industry, and education, you're not part of the resistance. And if the education that you received from this one-party-controlled education system forces you to rewrite history, ignore science, and divorce yourself from reality, I fear you didn't get an education at all, you got indoctrination. And if the information that you're receiving from your party is filled with so much violent rhetoric that people from your side are consistently trying to threaten and attempting to end the lives of people on the other side without any condemnation from the leaders of your side, you're on the wrong side of history.
How does she not know she's actually talking about the Democratic Party? I mean, seriously.
Let's just fact check the claims that she made. It's that simple. She said that one party controls the mainstream media, the entertainment industry, and the education system. So let's just use Grok to fact.
Grok? Wait, it's pronounced grok, right? I've never heard anybody call it Grok, but okay, anyways.
Check each one unbiased, just based on truth and data. Let's see who controls each one of these institutions. Which political party primarily controls the mainstream media? Answer only Democrat or Republican. Democrat.
Wow, amazing.
Which political party controls the entertainment industry? Democrat.
Imagine that.
Which political party controls the education system? Democrat. So
sadly,
again,
yeah.
Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. If you are part of a political party that controls all these institutions, especially the mainstream media, you are not part of the resistance. You are mass indoctrinated.
Well, I guess she was correct. All right, my friends, you might want to sit down for this one because we're about to experience some authentic trans joy. Roll tape.
Trans joy is getting to wear that swimsuit to the pool.
Aww.
Also, tan lines.
Is this also trans joy? What is this? Okay, yeah. So did we just witness people representing the alt-transportation? Hello? Is this on? Hello? Well, it looks like a oh gosh, a fashion show? Ew, my goodness. Curvy passes and tough rub? What? Big ass humans? Yeah. Look, to each their own, but it looks like Victoria's Secret's really fallen on hard times lately.
First off,
okay,
trans women are women. Second off,
yeah,
I'm not you. My ass doesn't stink, and I can make a woman come.
What the hell did you just say?
Whoa, dude, like, seriously, way too much information. You don't need to be sharing those last two bits at all. Because your butt probably does stink. I mean, let's be honest.
So please don't speak about what other people desire with me when no one has desired anything of the sort with your ass.
Wait, so we can't assume anything about you, but you can assume everything about us? Yeah, that seems pretty fair.
Hey kid, don't never let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything.
I think that guy has a nice big heaping bowl of regret in his future for that face tattoo. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm probably not.
It's so sad that happened and someone had such hatred in their heart to do that and like attack this community and like take the time. In the end, it's just like, it's just gross and it's really upsetting, and I feel awful for the people that were impacted. It's like a really sour end to like what was otherwise a beautiful Pride weekend. To try to find something positive, a number of my friends reached out to me to make sure that I was okay. If something bad happens, it is reassuring to have that community. It's amazing to see the mayor and the community just come back with such a strong statement, and I think it's all the more reason why Pride's so important. So it may almost be August, but Pride is year-round, baby.
All right, my friends, it is time to play Cognitive Dissonance. That's right, this next lady knows exactly who committed the terrorist act against the Pride community, yet that does not fall within her belief system, so she has to blame it on somebody else. Take a look.
So today in Berlin, there was an attack. A van drove through a crowd of people celebrating Berlin Pride Parade that they have every year. It's a huge parade. It's one of the biggest. And they injured, I think, at this time I'm making this video, this is subject to change, 17 people, and one person is dead. Okay, so it's a breaking story. There are going to be things that are going to come out and change throughout the life of the story, you know, average. So the suspect is an Islamic extremist. That's their suspect right now. That's what I read, okay? I'm not going to say anything about the rest of the Muslim population because of actions of this one person. But what I can say is the people who were celebrating about this were all white men, young white men, with crosses in their profiles. Because we've all seen it. We've all seen how you guys react towards gay people and how you wish harm on them constantly. I get a constant hate on my videos, especially about trans people. You're not going to hide behind another scapegoat group and pretend that they're actually the violent ones when it's you. You hold the same exact beliefs that this man who did this attack did. And you're trying to distance yourself from it. And you know why you're trying to do that? It's because you're ashamed. And you should be.
And thanks for playing Cognitive Dissonance. If you're new here, welcome to the Dave Show. And if this feels like your kind of daily therapy, hit subscribe. Come hang out with us. We're here Monday through Friday. All right, let's get on with the rest of the show.
Hey guys, I'm a trans woman.
Hey.
I used to sing.
Okay.
This is the first time I'm going to sing in 8 years.
Okay.
Because I've been ashamed of my voice.
Okay, that's very brave of
ready?
you. Yeah. Let's let it rip.
C-130 touches down. Step outside and look around. Ground is shaking far away. All I see is death today. Desert sand is stained in red. Bullets flying by my head. Instead are counting by the hour. The war machine it will devour.
I'm sorry, I thought you said you were going to sing. Well, if that's the fact, you might want to wait another 8 years before you start singing again. Good grief. My heart really goes out to this next young lady. She is devastated that somebody she really likes did not vote for Trump. I'm pretty sure there's a red hat in her future. Take a look.
Wrong.
I just didn't want her to vote. I just wanted her to vote for Donald Trump.
Who?
Donald Trump.
Who did you want to vote for Donald Trump?
Taylor Swift.
She didn't vote for Donald Trump? And that makes you sad? Why? Do you like Donald Trump? So are you gonna listen to Taylor Swift music anymore?
I want to because she's my favorite.
She's your favorite?
Both of them are my favorite.
Oh, Taylor Swift and Donald Trump?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know why she didn't want to vote for Donald Trump.
I don't know either, baby. You're sad about it?
Well, it looks like there's breaking news because President Trump has officially said that he's running again. Regardless of what the Constitution has to say, let's take a look.
But we are all doing good together. That's why tonight, to show just how much I care about the press, and I want to save your ratings, I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a 4th term as President of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official, in fact, I think I have, I won 3 times. Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you. I'm going to do it. Should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times, did very well the 2nd time, by the way. It's a rigged election, but we don't have to talk about it. You know, it's interesting, when you come back and you do a good job like we did, you don't care about it so much, but we do have to tighten up these elections because they really are in seriously bad shape.
And of course, the libtards fell for it hook, line, and sinker. These people just cannot help themselves when it comes to hating Trump. Let the meltdowns ensue.
All you MAGA go out and vote for him. Go vote for him for 2028.
Okay.
I dare you. I double dog dare
Ooh.
you. I triple dog dare you.
Well, then in that case, I mean, I have to do it now. You can't turn down a triple dog dare. That's the rules of the universe.
Because if you do, it doesn't matter who's running on the other ticket. They automatically win.
You know, one night you go to sleep, and the next morning you wake up and you find out that Trump just announced his candidacy for 2028 for a 3rd term. He wants to do a 3rd term directly in defiance of our Constitution because...
Wait, you mean now the Constitution means something?
The 22nd Amendment does not allow him to do that.
If you were in doubt that we were in a constitutional crisis before, now there is no doubt. Trump just announced on live TV that he was going to run for a 3rd term. If you were in doubt that we were in a constitutional crisis before, now there is no doubt. Trump just announced on live TV that he was going to run for a 3rd term as president. This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
He took out a hat that said Trump 2028 and put it on. He is dead serious about this. Why is that a problem? Well, we have this thing called the Constitution.
Son of a bitch!
And that is what is supposed to be the supreme law of our land. And the 22nd Amendment says no person shall serve a term as president more than twice.
Unless it's Obama. Then we're totally cool with it.
It doesn't say consecutively. It doesn't say. It says no person shall serve as president more than twice. He just said, full stop, that he does not care about the 22nd Amendment of our Constitution, the highest law of our land, that he swore an oath to uphold.
Just watched the clip of him. He's actually doing it.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually going to try and run.
I'd vote for him. Yeah,
so
totally.
Donald Trump just announced and officially put on his own Trump 2028 hat.
Wow. It wasn't somebody else's Trump 2028 hat? You sure it was his?
It's official. He is officially going against the fucking Constitution.
Yeah.
Everybody that voted for him, you.
These people are crazy.
Well, there seems to be a slight discrepancy when it comes to the voting rolls in Wisconsin. Let's take a look. It
gets to the problem that we only have 4 million adults in the state of Wisconsin.
Okay, yeah.
So we're approaching in the 7.13 million number on the voter rolls.
What did you say?
That grows almost daily.
And yet the Democrats say there's no issue here. The voter rolls are totally fine.
It never ends. It rarely goes down.
Wow.
It drops slightly when they sent out the 4-year postcards, and then it shot right back up, and it's the highest that I've ever seen it. And it's even worse than this because there's the 4 million adults in Wisconsin. Not all of them register. Not all of them vote.
Wow.
We're really down around about 3.6 million, 3.7 million.
So in Wisconsin, we literally have over 4 million votes that should not exist. Jeez Louise, what is going on? Pass the SAVE Act!
Hi, Congresswoman. Not today. Allison Steinberg with Lindell TV. Last time I spoke to you, it was right before Trump's announcement on election interference. You said there was nothing to see, but it's now come out that there was over 280,000 non-citizens on the voter rolls. Does that concern you at all? Does that concern you at all?
That's laughable. That's all I'm going to say about that.
These are declassified documents.
That's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
Because it's impossibly wrong and absolutely fake news, and you're irresponsible for reporting those kinds of fake stories to the American people.
It's not fake. These documents are real. You think they're just made up? They're just fake documents?
Let me tell you this. If you can name my name, I will answer your question. Who am I?
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
All right, what's your question?
My question is, you told me there was nothing to see regarding the
These are
election
fake
interference
documents.
announcement.
All of them.
280,000 illegals are on the voter rolls.
Can you point to me one? Can you
It's
find
all
me
on the
10?
website.
Can you find me 20? Can you find me 100? Can you find me 1,000? Can you find me anybody? This is All
They're
right,
all
then
on the
let's
White House
meet.
website.
Let's meet, and
All right, I would be happy to.
We'll find those people
They're
together.
all on the website. It's all declassified
I spend
information.
every day, all day, looking at classified documents. Every day, all day. The president's speech was laughable with its inaccuracies and with its falsehoods. And you're propagating this myth to the American people, which is nothing but destructive to the American way of life.
What, are you retarded?
And you should feel embarrassed.
And on that note, if you want to follow up, you can reach her.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Well, it looks like Mom Donnie is doing just a bang-up job in New York. He's taking care of all his constituents. Take a look.
This is for all you liberal fucks and everybody who feel like, oh yeah, we got a mayor who cares about childcare. So let's take a dive into what I'm dealing with as a New Yorker, a native New Yorker, somebody who was born and raised here, who never had issues with childcare until starting now. Let's talk about the ACS voucher that I cannot seem to get. Why? Because it's no funding for it. So while you are out here, rule. Yeah, he's doing this for childcare. Oh, he started a childcare program for adults to go hang out. You hanging out. The fact that I am an essential worker in New York City, the fact that I am a New York City employee and I lived here again all my life, I can't seem to get childcare assistance for my child. You know how much a childcare provider wants a month? $1,600 fucking dollars just to fucking watch my child while I go make money. And you know what HRA did? They took all my benefits from me. You know why? Because they say I make too much fucking money. Within one check, I can't even fucking pay rent and pay for childcare, but yet I make too much money. Somebody help me the fuck understand what is going on here. Y'all all out here, oh, free rent. But in all my years of living here, this is the hardest year that I ever had to face in this city, okay? You guys done came here, took over this city, advocated for illegals to get all these benefits, including free childcare. And now that it's me, a person who actually gets up and work for this city, I am an essential worker for you guys, and you can't even make sure that I get childcare for my son, me and mine. You see this shit? This shit is reality. You know why? Because I've been calling out of work. I've been leaving work early. You know why? Because I don't have childcare assistance. No, I don't have a support system. No, my mother and my family do not watch my kids. Yes, it was my choice to have a child. But unfortunately, today's society is so wrapped up in the ideology that we have such an amazing system here in New York that, oh, how could we fail? No, bitch, we are failing. I don't think nobody should be having kids because those same women that can go to HRA to get child care don't have a job, but they can get child care assistance. So I'm gonna need someone to help me understand what the fuck are we doing here as a society, because as of right now, as an essential worker that is currently not at work because I don't have child care, and because the ACS voucher don't have no more funding, and because I don't have a childcare provider that takes this shit serious, I have to be home, and I'm soon on the verge of losing my job. Can someone explain to me, you liberal fucks that is out here taking over my city, for these illegals to live here and get all the benefits that I'm fucking entitled to, because yet I am a taxpayer that pays federal, state, and city taxes, but yet I can't fucking get childcare. Somebody fucking explain it to me.
Apparently everybody knows what wasabi is, except for this next guy. Oof, take a look.
You don't like wasabi? I love wasabi. I love wasabi. You just ate the whole thing.
Well, my friends, I think it's really important that we do not compare ourselves to others. We just need to be grateful for what we have. Like this next guy.
So I saw somebody on here saying we might not be 2026 rich, but we're freaking 1990s rich. And buddy, if that didn't freaking resonate, I got me a freaking big ol' above ground pool with a trampoline, a jungle gym and a freaking seesaw thing. I got chickens down there, a little pond and a deer feeder down. Buddy, I ain't 2026 rich. I'm broke as a joke in today's time. But you put me back when I was a kid, dude, I'd be balling, son. I'm telling you, this is what I needed that. I needed that little freaking boost of morale, because like you look around and you compare yourself to all these people and it's how expensive everything is and how hard it is just to get ahead. But sometimes you got to sit and realize, like, hang on a second. We ain't doing too bad. I ain't even 30 yet, and I own my home. I own a little bit of land with some chickens. I have a pool and a trampoline for my kids, and it's like, thank you, Lord. I'm blessed beyond my belief. I'm blessed more than I deserve. And sometimes you got to stop and just appreciate what you got and stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Because last time I checked, if I had everything I had right now as a kid, I'd be seen as the rich kid. And crazy.
And finally, my friends, I just want to apologize to all those that had a bad taste in their mouth from that bear stuck up in the power lines. It wasn't the greatest ending for the show, but this next clip is great. It's a dad motivating his son to take responsibility and stop blaming others for his problems. And yes, it is quite Trump-centric. Take a look.
You know, I just told my son about Donald Trump to motivate him. And it started like this. He woke up, my son did, and instead of getting ready for school, brushing his teeth, putting on his uniform, etc., he gets his phone out and watches an idiotic YouTube video, some prankster or whatever, wasting his time watching this imbecile, wasting his own life. So I told my son, I said, there comes a point where you've got to take responsibility. You've got to stop making excuses. You've got to stop blaming others. You've got to stop wasting time, wasting energy. We've got to be strong, and you've got to look in the mirror and hold yourself accountable. But millions of people every day, I told him this, millions of people every day wake up, and the first thing they do is they blame everyone else for their own problems, for their own miserable little lives. They want to blame immigrants, foreigners, world leaders, politicians, billionaires, millionaires. And people do this with Donald Trump. I told my son that every day millions of people around the world are angry with Donald Trump. They blame Donald Trump. They talk against Donald Trump. They complain and moan about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the billionaire. Donald Trump, who's in his late 70s and has the energy of a 40-year-old. Donald Trump, who has kids who are doing well for themselves, who work every day in spite of their billions. Donald Trump, who's the president of America, twice elected. Donald Trump, who was elected by over 70 million people in democratic elections. Donald Trump. That's who they complain about every day, instead of looking in the mirror. People who don't even own their own homes, who don't even work, who are not responsible, who abuse their bodies, who are neglecting their children, who don't think about their future. All they do is blame Donald Trump every day. Well, how about this? First, get to Donald Trump's level, become a billionaire, become a father, become a 70-plus-year-old who's got the energy of a young man, become the president of America, and then maybe you could complain. Maybe. But you know what? That's the problem with the world today. Everyone thinks that they can point a finger at some other guy instead of looking in the mirror and taking responsibility for their own lives.
Well, that young man is definitely blessed to have a father who actually cares. Well, that's it for me today, my friends. Thank you for spending time. I do appreciate it. And don't forget to like, share, slap that bell all over the place so you're always notified. If you have an extra hype, I'll of course take it. And until the next episode, stay safe and have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.